a random attack on a 4-year-old boy in broad daylight in the heart of the city. The suspect, a man who's been arrested at least 40 times before. News 4's Jessica Cunnington live in the Throgs Neck section of the Bronx where the boy and his mother live. And Jessica, you spoke to the family just a short time ago. First of all, how's this little boy doing?
Gilma, let me tell you, this mother and son are tough. Angel Rivera is 4 years old, but he is a little ball of fire. Thankfully, he's doing a lot better today. I just met with him and his family inside their home here to just talk about what happened to them on Thursday. It was a nice family day in Times Square. And then a random man punched the little boy down to the ground.
He was like, his arm was like that, and I fell on my head, and my head was hot right here.
Angel Rivera showed us where he felt the pain on Thursday after being hit by a man in the middle of Times Square. It was a fun day before that. He went to a photo shoot with his mom and sister. They got candy, and they wanted to take a photo by the red stairs.
He was like right here, but then all of a sudden I hear like somebody got hit in the head with a almost halfway empty bottle of water, and I'm like, turn around, and my daughter, and he's screaming and crying, getting up off the floor, and she's like, pointed out, that guy right there just hit him.
Police say that man is Babacar Mbe, who is now charged with 2 counts of assault and resisting arrest. Rafaela Rivera going into full mother mode and walked right up to him.
And I'm like, hey, you just hit my son. But he wouldn't turn around, so I grabbed him from the back of his jacket or coat, whatever he had. Then he kind of went like this, and I said, no, you're not getting away from me.
She says he grabbed him and they both fell down to the ground. He was kicking, trying to get away, and she says she held on until officers got there. Police say they kicked an officer in the leg while resisting arrest, and say just over 2 weeks ago he had been arrested for another assault and was out of jail when he punched Angel.
Why do they keep letting him out? I don't think that's right. I mean, he hit a 4-year-old. What about if he ended up, something worse?
What's ironic is after recent random attacks and crime in the transit system up 68%, Angel's dad did not want them taking the subway to Times Square.
I said, no, too much problems, take Uber. And something still happened. I'm like, wow.
Pay more attention to my surroundings and watch how people act, and that's it. You got to keep your guard up.
And law enforcement sources are telling News 4 that the suspect here has 40 prior arrests for just this year alone, including that February 3rd arrest for assault, and now another one for assaulting a little 4-year-old boy who thankfully is doing okay. In Throgs Neck, I'm Jessica Cunnington, News 4, New York.
Yeah, glad little Angel's doing well. Jessica, thank you.
On Long Island, a man with a prosthetic leg is seeking millions in damages from the Suffolk County Police Department. He claims he was wrongfully arrested, then injured by police officers who ripped off his leg and actually threw it in the trunk of the cruiser. Internal Affairs is investigating, and News 4's Paisley Chang has the latest on his accusations in a News 4 exclusive.
Waverly Lucas removes his prosthetic leg a few times a day, but there is a process he follows so he can do so painlessly. But Lucas says Suffolk police violently ripped off his leg when they arrested him this past August.
There was no pretext for the stop.
Lucas's attorney says he pulled into this Wyandanch gas station, was about to walk into this mini mart when 2 Suffolk police officers stopped him, demanding he show identification and accusing him of public urination.
We still don't know why he was pulled over to begin with, other than the fact that he's black.
Lucas would not give his ID to police and began recording on Facebook Live.
I wasn't peeing in public.
Security video from the store shows 4 Suffolk police cars responding at one point. He says police assaulted him while trying to detain him.
I have a fractured eye socket.
Lucas says it got worse. According to his attorneys, police ripped off his prosthetic leg so Lucas would fit in the police cruiser.
To rip that off is like someone ripping off your skin, because it's like it's almost glued to my skin.
Officers were seen on video tossing the prosthetic leg into a police vehicle. He was charged with possession of oxycodone pills. Lucas says he has a prescription for the medication and takes it for his leg.
There is no crime. He did nothing wrong. They were his prescription pills. They're documented in the medical records that he has a prescription for them.
While Lucas waits for the criminal case to be resolved, he says he's also waiting for Suffolk police to return his prosthetic leg.
It's hard to describe the emotional toll because no one can understand what you go through mentally.
We did reach out to the Suffolk County Police Department for comment, but they say they don't talk about pending litigation. They did say, however, that Internal Affairs is investigating this arrest. Reporting from Melville, Paisy Cheng, News 4 New York.